Okay, folks, it's Nana JL54, and it is Janet. Hello. And it's day 28. And not only is it day 28 of Marion Smith's 31-day challenge, but most importantly, it is my grandbaby, and I'm going to say her name, Brookie's birthday. Happy birthday, baby. She's a big girl now, and she's 6 years old, so happy birthday, Brookie. So she's going to have a skating party this weekend, and she's a big girl. She can skate by herself, and her little sister is learning, and Mommy and Daddy are are scrambling to help the little one skate, and Brookie's going to have her friends there, and they're going to have a great time. So anyway, yeah, I washed my hair and I didn't dry it, and I slept on it, and so I have these natural wonky things. So anyway, my accomplishment today is, well, it involves yesterday and today, because last night I asked the hubby to take me to Home Depot, and he did, and I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to leave it up to you to guess what I'm doing. I won't be able to show you the finished product. This is going to be probably a 3-day project, and it won't be done for like 3 days, but I'm getting it started, which is my accomplishment for today. I'm going to show you these 3 colors of spray paint, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with them, but not exactly. These are for my ATG gun, and I might as well tell you. This is candy pink. This is metallic silver. And this is, the color is, what's it say? Oh well, here. It's camouflage. It's camouflage green. What do you think I'm going to do to my ATG gun, folks? It's going to match my hat. Oh, I don't have my hat here, so I can't show you. But anyway, you've seen my hat, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I did buy something. I went, Michael's frustration. I went to Michael's to buy the paint, and of course they didn't have the colors that I wanted. So, but while I was there, I thought, well, I have this 50% coupon from Joann's, and it's gonna, I'm probably not gonna hit Michael's before the coupon's over, and I had some extra money, cash it. I'm not charging anything. That's my deal. I'm not charging anything else. So, if I have the cash and it's like free money, I might buy something. Okay. So anyway, I bought this stuff. But I almost didn't buy it because it's $20 at Michael's, and I had a 50% off coupon, and I went up and I took it up to the register, and I gave the girl my 50% off coupon from Joann's, and she said, we can't take that coupon. And I was like, oh, it's 50% off, and the date on the coupon is right. And she said, but we don't have a coupon this week. And I said, but you've never done that before, and I'm like I was here every day for the last, I don't know how many years, so I've never heard that before. Can you please call a manager for me? So she said, I can call a manager, but we don't have a coupon this week, so I can probably maybe give you 40% off, and I was like, no, I have a 50% off coupon. So manager came over, and she said, "What?" She said, "No, we don't have a coupon this week." And I said, would you rather me put it back and go to Joann's because they got this stuff?" And she said, "Well, ma'am, I'm sorry." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "I'd like to call corporate." She says, "Well, I can't do that right now." I said, "Well, you know what? I'm going to step aside and use my phone and call corporate. So, I'll just go over here." So she said, "Go right ahead." So I did. I called 1-800-MICHAELS, and I spoke to a gentleman, and I told him what was going on, and he said, "Ma'am," he said, and I told him it was a Joann's coupon and blah, 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 and he said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry." He said, he asked me for the store number, and I got it, and I gave it to him. So he called me, so he said, "I'll take care of it. I'm sorry, ma'am." So the manager came back. The phone rang, and the cashier called the manager again. So I knew it was them. So she came over and she got the phone and she went, yeah, oh, no, yes, no. Okay. So she comes back and she says, well, he told me for you, in this situation, we'll go ahead and we'll do 40%. And I said, no, that's not what he said. And I said, 50%. I said, 50% off coupon. And she said, well, no, I'm sorry, he's just doing it for you. I said, no, that's not what he said. Because when I talked to him, he said that shouldn't have happened. You know, just because there's not a coupon at Michael's that week, they have to take Joanne's coupons. And I said, that's not what, she said, well, that's what he told me. And I said, no, he never said that it was for me specifically, that he was doing it for me. He's doing it for anybody that comes through the register with a Joanne's coupon. So she was like, oh, yeah, well, that's what he said. So she's changing. So anyway, I was like in a hurry to get home. I was too fed up. So I went ahead and let her give me 40% off. And I got my stuff. This is that molding stuff. I can mold my own stuff. But doggone it, that's wrong. And I was going to call back and talk to the manager, but I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But it's frustrating, you know, because I had a $20 bill. It was $19.99. I really didn't want to spend. I wanted to buy this for $10 is what I wanted, and I should have been able to. But anyway, so that's frustration. I don't understand. They keep changing the deal, and it seems like the managers make up their mind, you know, whether they're going to do it or not. I don't understand. Anyway, that's my frustration, but I'm happy anyway. I'm glad, you know, if I would have had to pay the full price, I could have, you know, so I guess I should be happy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. I shouldn't fuss, so I'm sorry. Anyway, that's that. So this is, yeah, day 28 and of Marion Smith's 31 days of 31 accomplishments, and we got some camouflage goodness going on outside. I'm priming it first, and then yeah, and then so it'll take me about 3 days because you got to wait for the coats to dry, and you know I got a project on my hands. So talk to you guys later, and yeah. Love you. Just, you know, fight for the right when you go to Michael's with a Joanne's coupon. Bye.